In today's video, we will be talking about the latest Jamaica travel news. Yes, there is a COVID scandal at the Jamaica airport. Welcome back to Trending Travel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more important travel updates, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will be among the first to get our new videos. Let's jump right into it. Or as Jamaicans would say, story come to bump. And in the news, state employees are collecting cash at airports in order to help arrivals avoid tracking. There are growing concerns in government circles that state employees based at the island's two major international airports are accepting bribes to help individuals arriving in the island to avoid the measures designed to track their movement while in quarantine. This is in light of anecdotal evidence that Jamaicans coming from overseas who ignore the quarantine rules are behind the recent spike in the number of positive COVID-19 cases in the country, which climbed by 73 yesterday to 6,555, with 111 COVID-19 related deaths. An official probe has confirmed that the rate being charged by the corrupt state personnel at the airports is US $200 to help individuals beat the system. For the US $200, the state officials move people through the arrival areas at the airport without them going through the process implemented by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, which is intended to track the movement of persons arriving in the island. Sources have reported that there are persons coming in on a particular day who may want to go to a funeral or party or wedding on the next day, and they don't want to spend the required 14 days in quarantine. What these persons do is make the link, and when they come to the airport, they give the state official the money to ensure that the mandatory tracking app is not put on their phone, and so they cannot be tracked. According to sources, this is now a very lucrative side business for some persons at the airports who are moving as much as 5 or 6 persons each day and collecting as much as US $1,000 or approximately 140,000 Jamaican dollars. It has also been confirmed by sources that one person attached to the whole program who was assigned to one of the major international airports has been caught in the act. The source further declared that this particular person was new to the business and was following other big men, quote-unquote, who have been running the scheme from shortly after the borders were reopened. A second person, who is also attached to the whole program, has also reportedly been dismissed after being linked to the scheme. Head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communications Unit, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, yesterday confirmed that the police are aware of the scheme. According to Superintendent Lindsay, following investigations, the findings were turned over to the relevant agencies for action to be taken. She said no member of the JCF was found to be involved in the scheme. Under Jamaica's controlled re-entry program, persons arriving at the airports are screened on arrival by heat-sensing scanners for high body temperature. Prior to entering the immigration hall, those persons suspected to be high risk are then subjected to be tested for COVID-19. However, even without the COVID-19 test results, Jamaicans returning to the island are required to remain in home quarantine for 14 days from the date of entry and are allowed to leave home only once per day for basic needs such as obtaining food or medical supplies. While visitors to the island are required to remain in the areas deemed the COVID-19 Resilient Corridor, which gives health authorities the ability to trace and contain their movement. The Resilient Corridor spans across two sections of the island, on the north coast from Negril to Port Antonio, and on the south coast from Milk River to Negril. In order to track the movement of returning Jamaicans and visitors, the Jam COVID-19 mobile app was introduced, and persons coming into the island are required to keep a fully charged smartphone with them at all times, with GPS permissions enabled. But here's the problem. Several persons have been beating the system by leaving their phones in one location while they go about their business, while others have been paying the US $200 to avoid the app being placed on their phones in the first place. Just under 2 months ago, Superintendent Lindsay had announced that checks made by police officers showed that some persons who had arrived on the island did not get the app downloaded on their phones so that the authorities could be alerted when they left their zones. According to Senior Superintendent Lindsay, it was also found that a number of persons are giving false addresses upon arrival, so when they leave their zones or fail to log their temperatures and the police officers make checks at the locations, they are not found. And as we always do, we encourage all travelers to follow the several Ministry of Health guidelines that we have brought to you on this channel, or simply go online to visitjamaica.com. We also encourage you to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols that have been put in place by the Jamaican authorities. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more videos and important travel updates. Also, like our video, leave a comment, and remember to share our videos. See you next time.